elements. In the previous videos, we have done the general properties of group 16 elements. Now in this video, we will do the compounds of group 16 elements. In the compounds of group 16 element, first we do compounds of oxygen. As oxygen is the first member of the memory, so we will discuss compounds of oxygen first. So first compound of oxygen is dioxygen. So first we will do the preparation methods, how it is prepared. First method of preparation of dioxygen is by the thermal decomposition of oxides of metals. कोई भी metal oxides when are heated they will produce oxygen as well as the corresponding metal. Example, if mercuric oxide is heated up to 450 degrees Celsius, it will produce mercury as well as oxygen. We required oxygen. Second example is silver oxide. When silver oxide is heated to 350 degrees Celsius, it will produce oxygen and the corresponding metal, that is silver. So this is the first method. Second method of preparation of oxygen is by the action of concentrated sulfuric acid on manganese dioxide. When manganese dioxide is treated with sulfuric acid, it will produce manganese sulfate, water plus oxygen is released. So this is second method. Third method is by the action of concentrated sulfuric acid on potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate. So for the reaction in potassium permanganate, sulfuric acid when reacted with potassium permanganate, it will produce potassium sulfate and manganese sulfate as the side product, and water and oxygen is released in this reaction. Secondly, when sulfuric acid treated on potassium dichromate, it will produce potassium sulfate, chromium sulfate, water and oxygen is released. So this is the another method of preparation of dioxygen. Next method is from air. As we know, air contains oxygen, 21% oxygen. So air is collected and it is liquefied. So then its fractional distillation produce the dioxygen as a product. So this method is prepared in the done in the industrial preparation of dioxygen. Second method is from hydrogen peroxide. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in the presence of catalyst manganese dioxide, it will produce water as well as oxygen. So this reaction you also done in the redox reaction. This is an example of disproportionation reaction of hydrogen peroxide. So these were the methods of preparation of oxygen. So laboratory preparation method of preparation of oxygen is, first method is by the thermal decomposition of potassium chlorate. When potassium chlorate, its 4 parts, is treated with manganese dioxide. Manganese dioxide, first of 1 part, it is heated to 420 Kelvin. It will produce potassium chloride and the dioxygen. So the purpose of using manganese dioxide is, first it is used as a catalyst, and second uses it lowers the temperature for the decomposition of potassium chloride. If we do not use manganese dioxide, then we require very high temperature for this reaction to occur. But manganese dioxide decreases the temperature for the decomposition of potassium chloride. So it is used as a catalyst as well as it lowers the temperature for the decomposition of potassium chlorate. Second laboratory preparation of oxygen is by the action of water on sodium peroxide. When sodium peroxide is treated with water, it will release potassium hydroxide as well as it will release oxygen gas as a product. So these were the two laboratory preparation methods of dioxygen. So industrially, in industry, dioxygen is prepared by the electrolysis of water. The term electrolysis we have done in the class 1 in redox reaction. You very well know in electrolysis we have cathode, anode. Cathode is negatively charged, anode is positively charged. When water is decomposed, it will release H plus ion and OH negative ion. The positive part moves to the cathode and negative part moves to the anode. So at cathode hydrogen is released and at anode oxygen is released. So this reaction is occur out in the small amounts of acid and base. So industrial preparation of dioxygen have two methods. First, the electrolysis of water. Second is from air by the fractional distillation of air. So these were the different methods of preparation of oxygen. Now we will do physical properties of dioxygen. So dioxygen, as you know, it is colorless, tasteless and odorless gas. It is slightly soluble in water. Example, its solubility in 100 centimeter cube of water is 3.08 centimeter cube at 298 Kelvin. And this oxygen is sufficient for aquatic animals for breathing. So second, another property of dioxygen is it has three isotopes: O16, O17, O18. What are isotopes? We have done in the class 11. Isotopes are the atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different mass number. So oxygen's atomic number is 8. So it exists in three isotopes: O16, 17 and O18. Next property of dioxygen is it is paramagnetic. Now we know dioxygen has even number of electron. It has 16 electron, but still it is paramagnetic in nature. Why it is paramagnetic in nature we have done in class 11. You will answer this question in the comment box after the video. Next we will do the chemical properties of dioxygen. Dioxygen is very stable because its dissociation energy is very high. Means to break the bond between OO we required very high energy. So it is very stable. So we can say it is less reactive. So when we want to do the chemical reactions, it will be occur at very high temperatures. So once the reaction starts, the reaction is exothermic, that is energy is released and that energy is sufficient to carry out the reaction. Means कि ऑक्सीजन के साथ केमिकल रिएक्शन करवाने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए, वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर चाहिए. लेकिन अगर एक बार रिएक्शन स्टार्ट होगी तो रिएक्शन किया है एक्सोथर्मिक है, मींस उसमें हीट रिलीज हो रही है, वो हीट एनर्जी यूज होगी फर्दर रिएक्शन को करने के लिए. मतलब we only required initiator to start the reaction. So different chemical properties of dioxygen. First is litmus test. Litmus test is used to find out whether the compound is acidic or basic. When oxygen is treated with the litmus paper, so there will be no action on both the litmus. We have two types of litmus, red and blue. There will be no action on red litmus as well as on blue litmus. So it shows that oxygen is neutral, that is it is neither acidic in nature neither basic in nature. Second, you know, we have done in from the third class, that is oxygen is the spotter of combustion. So whenever there is combustion we required oxygen to carry out the combustion. Next is oxygen reacts with almost every metals except the noble metals like gold and platinum. When it reacts with metals it will form oxides. In oxide, oxidation state of oxygen is -2. Example, when oxygen is react with sodium it will form sodium oxide. When it reacts with calcium it will form calcium oxide, and these reactions occur at room temperature. RT means room temperature. When oxygen is treated with sodium at very high temperature, that is 575 Kelvin temperature, it will form sodium peroxide. So this is the difference. When it is react with room temperature it will form sodium oxide. When it reacts with 575 Kelvin temperature it will form sodium peroxide. In peroxide, oxidation state of oxygen is -1 as oxygen form bond with itself. Second is when it reacts with magnesium it will form magnesium oxide. Metals like iron, aluminium reacts only on heating. Means कि जो आयरन और एल्यूमिनियम है ये ऑक्सीजन के साथ तभी रिएक्ट करेंगे जब हम इसको क्या करेंगे, हीट करेंगे. तो एल्यूमिनियम के साथ जब इसको रिएक्ट करेंगे तो इट विल फॉर्म एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एल्यूमिना. And when it is react with iron it will form iron oxide. It is also called ferric oxide. Why it is called ferric oxide? Because in this oxidation state of iron will be +3. So it is also called iron oxide, or we called it ferric oxide. Next property of reaction of oxygen is reaction with non-metals. When oxygen reacts with non-metals it will form same, the oxide and the oxidation state will be of oxygen will be of -2. Example, when it reacts with hydrogen, it will form water. And in this reaction we require electric discharge, means this reaction does not occur by on. We required very high temperature and electric spark has to be done so that reaction will be occur. Another, with nitrogen it will form nitric oxide, with sulfur it will form sulfur dioxide, with carbon it will form carbon dioxide, with phosphorus it will form phosphorus pentaoxides. So these were the examples of reaction of oxygen with non metals. Next reaction is reaction with compounds. Oxygen is a very good oxidizing agent. What is oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent is it is a substance which helps in the oxidation of the other substance. So it reacts with different compounds and form different products. Example, with HCl it will form at 700 Kelvin, it reacts with cupric chloride and it will form chlorine and water. Now in this reaction the oxygen act as a oxidizing agent. How it will know? We have done already in redox reactions. Here oxidation state of chlorine is -1, here oxidation state of chlorine is 0. Oxidation number increases means chlorine undergo oxidation. So oxygen act as a oxidizing agent as it helps in the oxidation of chlorine to from -1 oxidation state to 0. Similarly, when it reacts with ammonia at 1073 Kelvin temperature and platinum as a catalyst, it will form nitric oxide and water. So this reaction, that is from reaction of ammonia with oxygen, it forms the basis of the Ostwald process. What is Ostwald process? This is a process which is used for the preparation of nitric acid. So another example of reaction of oxygen with compounds is with sulfur dioxide. Oxygen reacts with sulfur dioxide in the presence of platinum or vanadium pentaoxide. These act as a catalyst at temperature 723 Kelvin and it will form sulfur trioxide, and this reaction forms the basis of contact process. What is contact process? This will be do in the compounds of sulfur for the preparation. It is used for the preparation of sulfuric acid. We will do this in detail for preparation of sulfuric acid under the process contact process. So these were the different reactions of oxygen with different compounds. So another examples of these is it is used for the combustion of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, what are hydrocarbons? We have done in class 11. These are the compounds of hydrogen and carbon only. So whenever hydrocarbons are treated with oxygen, they undergo combustion. Whenever there is a combustion, there is a production of carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released. Minus I indicate that the reaction is exothermic. That is, these hydrocarbons can be used as fuels. What are fuels? These are the substances which are used as the sources of energy. So for the combustion of hydrocarbon, energy is released, so hydrocarbon is used as fuels. So these were the different reaction of dioxygen. Next we will do uses of dioxygen. So dioxygen is used as a rocket fuel because whenever dioxygen is used, reaction is exothermic. So these dioxygen can be used as a rocket fuel. Another example where it is used as oxidizing agent. We have already done in reaction with compound, that is oxygen is used as the oxidizing agent. Secondly, it is used as a bleaching agent. What is bleaching agent? Bleaching agent is a substance which is used to decolorize the substance. So oxygen is also used as a bleaching agent. Secondly, it is used for the tracer studies. We will do this reaction in esterification of esters in organic compounds, where we will discuss this in detail how oxygen is used as tracer studies. All next example uses of oxygen, we know it is a life supporter. We cannot breathe without the oxygen, we cannot respire without the oxygen. Another, it is used for the metallurgical processes, for the remove of impurities. So these were the different uses of dioxygen. So these were the different chemical and physical properties of and method of preparation of oxygen. In the next video we will do oxides of oxygen, that is the different compounds which is formed by oxygen is oxides. This will we do in the another video. Now in this video, if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you.